In 2002, 5 young men who had just graduated from Taylor University booked flights to the remote country of Nepal. Drawn by the majesty and mystery of the Himalaya mountains, they stepped on the plane, praying God would guide them to an organization that could use them as volunteers. These young men were immediately drawn to the plight of the children they saw living on the streets in Nepal. As they began to get involved in this work, the need seemed overwhelming. They connected with and learned from organizations working on the ground and began dreaming together about how to make an impact. This trip would plant the seeds in their hearts that would grow to become Love Justice International.
Today, Love Justice International is working around the world in more than 20 countries and on 4 continents. Love Justice's growth has come from people God drew together. It's like He took all our tiny offerings, breathed life into them, and brought it all together into a cohesive movement of justice.
Had it not been for Brian, I would have never been invited to go to Nepal. And had Mike not taken the initiative to start our first family home, and had Doug and others not responded, there would have been no return trip that ultimately would launch this organization.
So many of the people who have come to the mission have taken us in a direction we never would have embarked on if we had continued on without them. We only exist because of the power of the individual hands God has brought together over the years.
We are so encouraged by stories from our teams around the world as we cover this work and one another in prayer. As we plan expansion into many new countries, we are greatly looking forward to seeing how God continues to bring unity and energy to our amazing teams. When we work together, each effort multiplies into one incredible impact. One more person whose life is changed, one more step toward wholeness and freedom.
This work would not have been made possible without you. Join us and continue to help play a role in writing the next chapter of this story.